Hi, I'm Kathy Keene, WHBY's Good Neighbor. Today I'm at Going to Pieces Quilt Company at 1017 West Northland Avenue in Appleton to show you a new Crafting with Kathy project. We are working with wool today and we're doing wool applique, and there's a number of ways that you can do this. For instance, this piece that I have here, I hand stitched. We also have other ones that we'll show you, but today Mary is going to show us how to do wool applique by machine. Today we are doing machine applique, and Mary is going to show us how to do that. We're going to talk about the thread that you're going to use and all of the basic steps, and we are going to be doing this cute little rabbit, Sweet Pea, and this is what it's going to look like, or part of it anyway, when it's completed, and we're going to machine applique around the rabbit and the flowers. And so Mary, let us know how to get started.
Okay. The first thing that we have to do is we have to get a little bit of heat and bond light, which is a fusible, and the pattern comes with these lovely little reversed appliques already. So all I need to do is trace this onto my heat and bond light, and then there's a fusible on the back of it. I take the paper off and I've cut him out, and I've put him onto the background of the little piece that we're going to be appliquing. I've cut out the flowers. It says to reverse those, but there's no reason to reverse those because they're just perfect little circles to begin with. So once these are attached, and if you find that when you're working with these that your fabric wants to draw in a little bit, you can put a stabilizer at the back of it, a tearaway stabilizer, but I haven't found that that's necessary. Now the thing that I'm doing when I'm doing machine applique with wool is we love Aurifil thread here, and so what we do is put this in the bobbin. We never put the Aurifil Lana wool in the bobbin because it's a thicker thread, and if we did that, we'd be tearing it all the time. So my regular Aurifil goes in the bobbin, my Lana wool goes in the top. Now the next thing we have to do, because this is a thicker thread, I have to change my needle size. Normally when we're stitching with just a cotton thread, we're using an 80-12 needle. Right. I need a bigger eye to accomplish this, so I've got a 100-16 needle in here, and it's got a bigger eye, and that thicker thread is going to flow through there.
Okay.
Okay. So I've taken the liberty of already attaching my little bunny rabbit and my flowers. I've matched my thread. It's kind of a cream color. If you look at that, see, it's a little bit of a grayish color. Right. But I want that because I want my buttonhole stitch to show up. Okay.
And is that what you're using, the buttonhole stitch?
I am. And so I can start this anywhere that I want to on my little bunny rabbit, but I've chosen to start him there, and I'm just going to tie off my stitch at the beginning. Okay. And then I've already set the machine up. I'm using that buttonhole stitch, but what I do when I do wool thread is I lengthen my stitch and I also widen it out. Okay. Because that makes it look more like I did it by hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you use something other than the buttonhole stitch for machine applique?
You could if you wanted to. You could use a zigzag. Okay. If you had just a tiny little piece, you see his little tail right here, I could do a little straight stitch on there if I wanted to. But we're going to use the buttonhole today. And the particular stitch that I have chosen to do this with, it comes, if you notice, Kathy, it's coming forward, going back, coming forward again, and then going in.
Right.
The nice thing about that is it gives me just a little bit extra around that outside edge of the wool where it really needs that little bit of security.
And by doing machine applique, it certainly is a lot quicker. And if you're looking for some really neat wool applique projects, Going to Pieces Quilt Company has a whole corner of different dyed wools and projects. It's unbelievable. They're fun, and just about anybody can do them.
You know, there's something to be said by sitting and hand stitching, but like I said, sometimes you just need to get a project done. If you're doing a gift for someone and you'd want just even a little mug rug or something like that, wouldn't this rabbit make a cute mug rug?
It would.
Just all by himself?
He would. He would be cute in a frame also.
Yes, he would. And as you get used to this, you can also begin to get a little faster with your stitching by machine. Okay.
And we have
Bunny
Sweet
Rabbit
Pea.
is done.
Very cute. All right. And if you have any questions, you can stop in at Going to Pieces Quilt Company. They'll be more than happy to help you and get you started. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And join me for our next craft project. Have a great day, everybody.